What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at 91 Prime Hagi. So if you haven't seen, obviously today's content was the duo of Hagi and Hagi. Obviously his son is playing at Rangers and we now have an SBC for both of them. He is currently coming in at about, for the whole of it, about 240 in terms of the SBC value, and he's about 260 on the market, which is Xbox, PlayStation and PC are only a little bit higher, but it varies. A 4-star, Romanian international, obviously back in his day playing for, who's the biggest team there? Galatasaray, Madrid, Barcelona. Wow. Okay, so he's been at some top teams. So if you have remembered him, obviously, you know, what was he, 19 Euros qualifiers or quarterfinals in 2000. Wow, so actually not that long ago, to be fair to him. So he is obviously left-footed, medium-low. In fact, I do want to see, is his son left-footed? No, he's right-footed. Shame. He is a medium low, 5'8", obviously a smaller player, obviously a cam. He has got okay pace, nothing too crazy, but that's where the engine would come in. Shooting wise, looks decent, to be honest, for a cam, and I think he's kind of one of them ones that he's a mid-level icon and he does a job for you. Not necessarily going to do the likes of a Ronaldinho job, but he puts in the effort, and that's what I'm interested in, because we have used him in previous FIFAs. I don't think we have used his base or mid this year at all, but that is something that we definitely want to change. Both of them are coming in relatively cheap. The base is 137 and the mid is 190. Obviously this is 260, so it's going to be an interesting one to see how this one fares up in terms of some of the stats that are doing well. Obviously, like I say, the shot power, long shots are looking good, great passing stats, dribbling doesn't half look decent, and then we've got a little bit of stamina. 78 isn't amazing, but it definitely will get you by. With the engine, just as a finish off, before we get into some gameplay, he will get 88 pace, which is 89 acceleration and 88 sprint speed. We'll end up with 96 passing, just to add that little bit of bonus, and we also will get 95 dribbling, taking his agility to 91 and his balance to 94, and it turns him into a 93 cam. So let's see how the combination can do. Hagi leading it forward. What can we find? Still got it, a little bit into son Hagi. Gonna try and find dad back, kind of forcing it a bit too much. We need to make it just a little bit better in terms of the fluent of just giving him the ball when he kind of is in the space rather than forcing him. Dad Hagi looking at Messi, gets a little clip on the back of the heels. I think in terms of SBC price, if you was to kind of put them both together, because obviously you do get the 91 Hagi as well as his son, so he is technically included in the price of both of them, even though for the 86 Hagi, technically for him, all you have to do is the 83 rated SBC. Obviously for the 91, you technically get both, which is a very nice, beneficial kind of thing for him, really. Hagi again. Gonna look out wide to Messi this time. Want to see what that run can do. Can see him still running. We get the ball to him like a peach. Oh, we've stopped. Why did we stop? We should have kept going. He was on his stronger foot as well. Poor from myself there. And again, he's going to ping a ball over to Mara. He's going to get the head into Cancelo. Little ball down again. We're going to find the attack to his son. No, we're not. Verratti's going to intercept. Hagi again looking for the Messi run. Can we find it? It's a little bit too soon. I thought he'd probably bring Furland a little bit closer. I think for me, Hagi's definitely been underwhelming. Obviously, we kind of knew that Elite Division for them is not necessarily going to be the big thing compared to some of the teams, especially with Team of the Year already gone. It makes them a little bit less more comfortable to play with. Obviously, being a new player in the squad as well, you've got to kind of learn how they play, the best position, the best time to pass to them. So it is difficult to have it. He's not a pick-up-and-play sort of player, because naturally he's going to be less stats than a Team of the Year De Bruyne, than obviously a Maradona and all of them. And that, to be honest, is what the teams you come up against. So I think in general, Hagi is an okay player, but he's not necessarily going to be in the top tier, in my opinion. Just straight off the back of a handful of matches, I haven't really seen him too much in action. He's kind of been underwhelmed a little bit. Hagi spinning and turning. He's going to look for that Messi run. That's a quality ball. Tierney's going to do very, very well to stop Messi with that one, though. It's a lovely one, much better than the other one we just saw. So again, we're still kind of arguing the debate with him. I think in terms of kind of a cheap player, he's not awful. In terms of your top end elite, he's just not going to be it for me, I think. Ooh, gets out a spicy one, manages to turn Varane, gets the left foot on it, but it's a good save from the keeper. Hagi with a double tackle, you love to see it from him. Sees his son, is he offside? No, very nice. Hagi with a cheeky ball into Messi. He's going to find a Sterling on the other side, and that's a stunning save. Gone for just the hit and hope at the moment. So going into the overall for Hagi then. Coming in, like I say, about 233, 240, give or take. The SBC itself, you do get yourself a cheeky Hagi's, I was trying to figure here. So the 83, 1 in form, 75 chem. You will also get yourselves, if we go here, as one Hagi. So it is his son who's 86. So technically, for 233k, you'd get all of the packs back, Hagi, and obviously the dad Hagi. So in general, I think that sort of deal isn't totally awful. Is he going to change your team? No. I really did like the son. I felt like he was actually alright, so go check that video out at the end. They both will be each other's end screen, so if you want to check either out, whatever one you're watching first, make sure you do have a look at both, because they're both interesting. They're both very similar but very different in the same way. It's quite a decent kind of pairing. And like I said, a big thing for the two Hagis, they are the best Romanian players you've got. We've got a goalkeeper, a left back, left wing as informs, a couple of just generic golds, nothing really too taxing there. So it is going to be these two that are going to be the leaders. Unfortunately, he is an 86 Hagi, which actually would have been really nice if he kind of was like an 89, 88, because I think he definitely could be alright. In terms of this Hagi, I felt like he got lost a lot. He is 5'8", and I just felt like I've got a midfield that is quite small, so maybe having a counterpart that's someone like a Vieira, but having a couple with him just to kind of, I don't know, hide him a little bit better and put him into the spotlight where he can get the ball and he can run with it. With obviously the likes of Messi and Maradona, both very small and dribbly sort of players, they almost take the spotlight from him. The engine was definitely the way to go though. Once he was on the ball, he did do some nice stuff. His stand-up game was good, turning was quite nice, and his shooting weren't awful. He had a couple of pop shots, but nothing really too major. When we're on our way to Division 1 and Elite, unfortunately, the teams are just overtaking him by now, and it's exactly why he's coming in at 280 on the transfer market as well, and he was coming in at about 250, 260 about an hour ago, so I can imagine he's going up and down. And for an icon of this stature, 91 rated, if they're not 500-600k, you kind of get the gist that people are not necessarily wanting him in their team, and you could probably tell from the fact you probably haven't seen many Hagis in anybody's team, and that is for a reason. He's just not, unfortunately, the player for right now. With obviously Team of the Year happened, then people have got some very nice teams, from honourable mentions to road to the knockouts that have been upgraded. Same with headliners, winter wildcards. There's a lot of very intense players there, and unfortunately for me, Hagi just doesn't make the cut. His son, a little bit better. We'll get onto him in the next video, obviously depending on which one's first, so check them both out. For me, Hagi unfortunately is going to come in, I'd say, at around about an 8 out of 10. I don't think I could go any more. I think his stats are quite nice in the positions they've got him, but unfortunately for me, he just doesn't manage to shape up, in my opinion. So let me know down below what you think about this card, and also give me your opinion if you are going to complete this SBC. Apart from that, make sure you do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.